Namaste children. Yesterday what we have learned at a glance. What we have learned? Yesterday's class and day before yesterday's class. This is the third part of motion lesson. We have already finished what is motion, what is rest, what are the related terms. What is distance and displacement? Then what is speed and velocity? The scalar and vector quantities and physical quantities. Now uniform motion and non-uniform motion, the differences between distance and displacement, then their SI units and some calculations. Now when the body is moving in linear path, we have calculated what is its distance and what is the displacement of a moving body when it is following linear path. Now if a body is following a circular path, that is circle, what is the distance covered and displacement? Suppose from this point the body is moving, that is from A and coming till B. What is the distance covered? Distance covered is equals to, suppose if it is covering total circle, what is the distance covered? Distance covered is equals to total circle, no? So circumference of the circle. So what is circumference of circle? 2 pi r. What is the circumference of the circle? 2 pi r. This is the distance covered. Now what is displacement for this distance covered? Displacement is equals to, since initial position is A and final position is also A, displacement is equals to 0. Now, if a body is covering a half circle, that is A to B, what is the distance covered? Distance covered is equals to 2 pi r by 2. Why 2 pi r by 2? Only half circle is covering. So half into 2 pi r. So 2 gets cancelled, that is equals to pi r. What is the displacement? Displacement is equals to, see, join the line the shortest distance A to B, that is diameter. Diameter of the circle, or this is, see, from here to A to this point r, and this is r, the radius of the circle, no? So r to r. R plus r to r. Understood? Now, today what we are going to learn. Now, what is uniform speed? What is non-uniform speed or variable speed and average speed? Uniform velocity and non-uniform velocity or variable velocity and average velocity. Differences between velocity also we are going to take up. Before going to uniform speed, yesterday already we have studied what is speed, rate of distance, or mathematically speed is distance covered by time. That is the distance covered by a moving body in unit time is called as speed. What is velocity? Rate of change, rate of displacement. What is the rate of displacement? The distance covered by a moving object in a particular direction in unit time is non-uniform speed or velocity. The displacement by time. Now coming to the uniform speed, when a body is covering equal distances in equal intervals of time. Equal distances, equal intervals of time. However, the small intervals may be, it is called as uniform speed. Suppose when you are saying that a car is moving 60 kilometers per hour, that means every minute it is covering 1 kilometer. 1 kilometer per 1 minute. Now 10 kilometers, 10 minutes. 30 kilometers. as variable speed. When a body is covering equal distances in unequal intervals of time or unequal distances in equal intervals of time, it is said to be non-uniform speed or variable speed. For example, if a moving object or a car is moving in a busy road, it can't cover every minute 1 kilometer or equal distance in equal interval of time. Automatically the distance. So first hour maybe 60 kilometers. When it is going on to the NH road, its speed may be increased 100 to 120 kilometers per hour. They will be moving. That is called as variable speed. Now coming to average speed. Average speed is so equal distances in unequal intervals of time or unequal distances in equal intervals of time. It is called as variable speed. Now coming to average speed. Average speed, how you will be calculating? See, suppose it is uniform speed 60 kilometers per hour. Next hour, one more 60 kilometers. Next hour, one more 60 kilometers. So 3 hours, what is the average speed? 60 plus 60 plus 60 by 3. You will be getting again 60 by 1. So for 1 hour, 60 kilometers. But in case of non-uniform speed or variable speed, how you will be calculating the average speed? Average speed is equals to total distance covered by a moving object by total time taken to cover it. Total distance covered by a moving object by total time gives total time taken to cover that distance is called as average speed. Have you understood? See, again I am repeating. The speed is nothing but speed is the distance covered by a body in unit time. So mathematically speed is equals to distance by time. Its SI unit is meter per second. Now when a body is covering equal distances in the equal intervals of time, it is said to be moving in uniform speed. For example, 60 kilometers per hour. That means it covers 30 kilometers in half an hour, 10 minutes, 10 kilometers, 15 minutes, 15 kilometers. So each minute how much it is covering a distance of 1 kilometer. That is called as uniform speed. Now coming to non-uniform speed or variable speed. When a moving body is covering equal distances in unequal intervals of time or unequal distances in equal intervals of time, it is called as non-uniform speed or variable speed. See children, always if the body is, suppose any car is moving, if it maintains the same distance and same time, it's not possible. Accidents will occur. Same way, now you are in busy road going 40 kilometers per hour, going on NH road also you want to go by only 40 kilometers per hour. When you will reach the destination? So always majority of the vehicle goes in the city, very busy road, it goes with less speed. When it is going on NH national highways, it will be maintaining high speed. So this is unequal distances it is covering in unequal intervals of time or unequal distances in equal intervals of time. Whatever it may be, this is called as variable speed. Now coming to the average speed, the total distance covered by a moving object in its total travelling by the total time taken. Suppose the distance between Delhi to Agra, suppose it is 200 or 500 kilometers. Okay. What is the time taken? Maybe it is taken at time of 5 hours. So 500 by 5 you will be getting. So total distance is 500 kilometers. Total time is 5 hours. So what is the average speed of the car? 100 kilometers per hour. Understood? Now, uniform speed, non-uniform speed, average speed. Speed is equals to distance by time. SI unit is meter per second. Now coming to velocity. What is velocity? We discussed yesterday. Velocity is equals to the displacement. In a particular direction, if a body is changing its position or rate of displacement in unit time is called as velocity. So, since displacement is a vector quantity, velocity is also a vector quantity, and the SI unit is meter per second. Now coming to uniform velocity. What is uniform velocity? When a body is moving in equal intervals of time, it is displacing equally, then it is called as uniform velocity. So whenever a moving object is equally displacing in equal intervals of time, it is called as uniform velocity or constant. What will be constant when a body is moving in uniform velocity? Speed will be constant. Constant velocity. It is called as constant velocity. Then coming to non-uniform or variable velocity. Non-uniform velocity is nothing but, again, when a body is moving in a particular direction and displacing unequally in equal intervals of time or equally in unequal intervals of time, it is known as non-uniform or variable velocity. Coming to average velocity. Average velocity is when a body is starting or in the beginning, in the initial state. What is its velocity? Suppose initial velocity. We'll consider with the letter U. Then final velocity at the end of the journey. What it will be its velocity? Maybe V. Now coming to average velocity is equals to initial velocity plus final velocity. That is U plus V by 2. Two velocities averages. So U plus V by 2 is the average velocity. Now coming to the again what we have learned till now, we will be writing here. Now what is uniform velocity or constant velocity? Uniform velocity or constant velocity. Then what we have studied? Non-uniform velocity, non-uniform velocity or variable velocity. Then what we have studied? Average velocity. Yes. Now coming to the differences between speed and velocity. Now speed, suppose speed and velocity when you are taking, listen carefully. Speed is distance covered by a moving body in unit time, or rate of distance covered by a body is known as speed, whereas velocity is rate of displacement of a moving body or displacement of a body in a particular direction from its initial position to final position in called as velocity. Now, speed is a scalar quantity, whereas velocity is a vector quantity. Mathematically, speed is distance by time, whereas velocity is displacement by time. Now, coming to the SI units, speed is meter per second, whereas velocity is also meter per second, because both are lengths covered. Only the difference, main difference is it needs to have direction for its description. See, speed of a body may never be. Now listen carefully. Speed may become zero. When it becomes zero speed? When the body is at rest. When the body is at rest, what will be speed equals to zero? Speed never will be equal to negative. Never it will be negative. Speed will not be negative at all. Speed may be always positive or zero. It never be, it will not be, speed never be negative. Understood? Now coming to the same terminology for the velocity. Velocity will be never be zero. Velocity may be constant. Then velocity may be positive or negative. Velocity may be positive or negative. Velocity may be constant. When velocity is positive, that means going on increasing. Then what you will say? When the velocity is constant, the magnitude of speed is zero. When the velocity is positive, the speed goes on increasing. When the speed is going on increasing in a particular direction, the body is said to be one more term we will be using for the increasing velocity. That is, increasing speed will gives in a particular direction the velocity. Increasing velocity of a moving body. For example, a train is, when it is departing from the station, its velocity increases. So, increasing velocity can be explained by another term which is known as acceleration. What do you call? Acceleration. So, when the train is arriving to the station, what will become to its velocity? Its speed will decrease in a particular direction towards the station. So, its velocity will be decreasing. So, whenever velocity is decreasing, what will happen? The acceleration also will be decreased. Acceleration will become negative. So, that is called as, so acceleration may also be zero, negative and positive. When acceleration is zero, when it is positive, when it is negative, we will discuss. First of all, what is acceleration? So, when a body is moving with increasing speed, its velocity is going on increasing, then we are using another term. So, now what is acceleration? How you will be designated? That we will be learning. Now, have you understood? Once again, we will have a glance at speed and velocity differences. Speed is the distance covered by a moving body in unit time. Velocity is the displacement of a body in unit time. Then, speed is a scalar quantity. Velocity is a vector quantity. Speed mathematically is represented as is equals to d by t. Velocity, v is equals to displacement by, v vector is equals to displacement by time. Then, next coming to speed may be 0, never be negative, always speed will be positive. Velocity never be 0, velocity will be constant or velocity will be positive or negative. If the velocity of a body acceleration. And this acceleration is designated by small a. Now what is acceleration? Rate of change in velocity. Rate of, we have discussed what is mean by rate. Rate is representing here time. Rate of change in velocity of a moving body is called as acceleration. Since velocity is a vector quantity, acceleration also a vector quantity. Now, mathematically how we will be representing what I told, change in velocity. So first you need to write when a body is starting to move, its velocity I told already. What is its velocity? Initial velocity. What we have designated with which letter? U. What is final velocity we designated with V. So, what is acceleration I told? Acceleration. What is change in velocity? Change in velocity is final velocity minus initial velocity. Now what is, now use the terms in this, substitute V minus U. Now what is rate of change in velocity? Now rate represents time. So rate of change in velocity is V minus U by T. So rate of change in velocity by definition what it represents? It represents acceleration. So acceleration is equals to, we'll write in verbal, acceleration is equals to change in velocity by time. That, so acceleration symbolically is equals to V minus U by T. Now coming to the SI unit. SI unit of acceleration is equals to velocity is meter per second by second. Now that implies meters per second square. Have you understood? So when we will say a body is accelerated, when the velocity of a moving body is positive, then we can say that the body is accelerating. Have you understood, children, till acceleration? Suppose if the body is going, the velocity is decreasing, then we will say it as negative acceleration. Negative acceleration is also known as deceleration or retardation. What we will say? Negative acceleration. Negative acceleration is called as retardation or deceleration. Deceleration. Again, one more time we will discuss about acceleration. What is acceleration? Why this acceleration came? When velocity goes on increasing in a moving object, we are using another term. In a particular direction, when the body is moving, its velocity is increasing, we are using the term, another term to measure that it is called as acceleration. By definition, acceleration is nothing but rate of change in velocity. Suppose we are, let assume that initial velocity of a moving object is u, final velocity is v, then change in velocity is equals to final velocity minus initial velocity, that is v minus u. Then rate of change in velocity is, rate represents time, already I have discussed with you, so v minus u by t. So it represents, by definition, what it represents? Rate of change of velocity, acceleration. So acceleration is change in velocity by time. So mathematically when meters square. This is also meters seconds inverse. Yes, have you understood? Now, when the velocity is negative, that means the velocity of a body is decreasing, then it is called as retardation or deceleration. For this, the best example is the departing of a train from the station and arrival of a train. When departing, its velocity goes on increasing, that is acceleration. When it is arriving towards the station, its velocity goes on decreasing, it is example for deceleration. Have you understood, children, this part of the lesson? So, in the next class, we are going to take up the graphs. Be thorough till here. After the graphs, then we are going to discuss about the equations of motion. Then we will be discussing about when a body is in circular motion, how can you calculate distance and displacement we discussed. But how can you calculate its speed and velocity also we will be discussing in the another classes. Till here, what you have learned, you recapitulate again and carefully observe the board. Note down when I am teaching what I am writing on the board. It is all not clearly given in the textbook. So note down in your notebook. And anyway, notes will be given for this. But also you note that running notes must be submitted. So write down and daily you go through that, so that this first chapter, if you understood very well, means all the other 4 chapters will become very easy, because equations of motion we are going to use in 9th class till sound chapter. Have you understood, children? Thank you. We'll meet in tomorrow's class. Thank you once again.